You trampled the sea with your horses, churning mighty waters. Before us is the image of divine majesty riding across the deep, a scene of power that displaces chaos and summons order. When you trample the sea with your horses, churning mighty waters, the world remembers that nothing is beyond the reach of your will. The tumult of waves does not oppose you, it answers to your passage. This verse invites us to behold a God who is both terrifying and tender, sovereign over the unruly elements and intimately present in the disruption of our storms. From this single, stirring line we learn several simple truths to steady the heart. First, God is not distant when life becomes tempestuous. The same hands that can bestride the ocean also cradle the smallest life. The horses are not a symbol of neglect but of authority. They are the means by which the Creator engages the created world, arranging chaos so that purpose may arise. When we face floods of trouble, we may imagine God's hooves crossing the waves, visible assurance that God is active in what threatens us. Second, divine power transforms fear into worship. The sight of mighty waters churned by celestial motion should not leave us paralyzed. Rather, it should lift our gaze into reverent awe. Awe does not erase our pain, but it reorders perspective, reminding us that our suffering is held within a larger story. We are not abandoned fragments tossed by indifferent tides. We are held within a purposeful movement, a story whose author commands both the calm and the storm. Third, the image calls us to trust in God's sovereignty coupled with compassionate governance. A ruler who can trample the sea can also tame the anxieties that swell within us. That same sovereignty becomes a refuge. We can run into the shelter of divine steadiness when the world seems to surge beyond reason. Trust is not blind. It is a practice of seeing God's continuous work and aligning our hope with it. Finally, this verse invites active response. Let us be people who look up when floods rise, who speak prayers that echo trust, and who act with courage because the one who knows the depths has already ridden through them. Let our lives testify that the churning of waters does not mark the end but the passage toward redemption. In the roar of every sea and in the quiet of every shore, remember, the one who tramples the sea with horses is also the shepherd who leads us through, the king who makes a way, and the faithful companion who steadies our hearts. May this vision steady your steps when currents pull, and may it kindle bravery to wade where faith leads. Let the memory of divine passage give you courage to love in turmoil, patience to bear loss, and joy that endures beyond the swell. Walk faithfully, for the one who shod the horses of heaven walks beside you, making paths through every deep always.